you still want to stand close to the women so you don't look bad to those women, so you can still be aligned, even though you'll pretend like you're not aligned, but you still support them in what they're doing in their endeavors. Matter of fact, if we process what all the men are doing, y'all would say this is what brothers need to do to be a good man. If you really want to deviate or disassociate yourself from the judgment, y'all should stay out of women's business. Why are y'all in women's business? Oh my God, they're in women's business. But then y'all can tell us what a good man is all day and what a real leader is. But guess what I bet y'all three can't tell us is what a real woman is.
Last week on Ladies First.
About sleeping with people.
Sleeping, dating, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to go through that to know what I want to be. There's examples that I have. I mean, well,
but it does matter, Cam. It does.
You should have of a husband.
If a bitch ain't a hoe, is a motherfucker who sleep with people. So if somebody ain't sleeping with nobody, it does matter. It does. But if that's not your dating style, that's just not your dating style.
So it's okay just because you're not sleeping.
I get what both of y'all are saying. Like you said, not putting your body on the internet, but your cleavage is out. You don't have a shirt on, not showing your titties.
Shirt is on. Yeah.
Right now, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like people can look at you as a 304 and you saying all of what you saying, but you got them titties.
This is a 304 on the camera. A t-shirt.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You got that.
It does matter because my whole ass is not out.
You got them titties out. That's what I'm saying.
How is that out? Okay, it's a shirt. Okay, so if that's a 304, because I have naked women out here, it matters. So just because I have a t-shirt on, I'm a 304. Okay,
you got them titties out saying what you saying.
It's not out. They're not out. I'm answering your question. They're not out. It is. Is that
cleavage? Is that not cleavage right there?
So I got big boobs. So what? Is it a shirt? Yes.
You can put on a shirt to show. Come on now.
It's a shirt.
You just said that. You just said that out your mouth. So you pretty much just called yourself a hoe. You just said that out your mouth. You said that out your mouth.
I don't think you said a different shirt.
And I'm answering you. It is a shirt.
And I'm covered up. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. You cover up. Yeah, it's a shirt. Do you see my nipples? Do you see my breasts? Do you see any nakedness around it?
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's cleavage. You're not getting it.
Y'all doing too much. That's what it is.
No, you said too much. You said this out your mouth.
No, I'm not saying that.
And that's something that was talked about earlier as well, as far as young women dating older men, because that is what used to happen back in the day, where they had like, I don't know, like 17-year-olds marrying 50-year-old men because for whatever reason they thought that, okay, that man can be a provider. And I can even account for like,
but
15.
You were saying
real quick. Hold on, Leosha, Victoria, and Carmen. Do y'all know how vital this conversation is? The fact that y'all don't have this conversation, what is good for your sons? Like the women will fight with each other. What do you think is good for your sons? Like if you're pushing back on each other, process and assess what would be good for your son, what would be good for marriages, what would be good for a man to marry. So even if you're saying the woman would need to go through 100 bodies, Victoria, in the same breath, you said men shouldn't wipe up no 304s either. So if the woman put herself through all that, you're gonna turn right back around and tell a man that she changed when she is what she is now. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to put more emphasis on that. I think it's very imperative and amazing that y'all are having discussion. And this is what we mean by whether the women become sisterhood, whether women becomes pick me, or whether women become aligned with the man, the type of men they want to see for the type of women they trying to be as well too. So I think it's important for y'all to assess when y'all talking, what kind of women do y'all want to be for these men?
Okay. So again, for what I think is, again, environment plays a huge role. If you're a woman and you want to date a basketball player or something, an athlete,
no, Victoria.
Okay.
I want to go right where you just justified and said that women should go through all these bodies to grow up and to develop. Would you want your son to be with a woman who got a whole bunch of bodies? And when you found out about it through another woman, your son coming, hey mama, I met Lisa. I love her. She's such an amazing woman. But Lisa told you she done racked up 30 bodies, and this
Mhm.
your son is the next man she's been with. And you recommended men be with women who over 30. So that would mean that either she wasn't good for somebody, or men weren't good enough for her. So now your son is next. Would you want your son to deal with Lisa, who got 30 bodies, and now this man, he's the next man?
Not
And she's
my
told,
son.
and
No.
you take her in the back, you find out, hey, this is what you really done. She go, yes, Miss Victoria, but I've changed. Are you still gonna want her to be for your son?
No. And
So then why
again,
did you?
she could have changed, but again, it depends on the standard that that man has. Maybe
No, no,
some
no,
men don't
you
care.
no, Victoria. No, listen. Y'all
Yes.
are the future mothers. Y'all are the future mothers. The
Hmm.
mamas when I was growing up would tell the young girls to sit your behind down, stop being fast. You need to go get married. Today's mothers go, girl, you don't need no man. Do whatever you want to do. The right man will come along, and the perfect man will come along for you. You do what you want to do, and whoever loves you is going to accept that. That's what women being told today. So I'm asking you as a mother, are you recommending women to do what you just told Carmen? She has to go through it to become a woman, or be a woman who don't have to go through it and get your husband?
No, you don't. You don't have to go through it, and I definitely wouldn't want that for my son. I don't know, like
Yeah, but there's the thing. Does that disqualify you? Because it looks like what you're saying is that you going through all that doesn't disqualify you from being a wife to somebody later. Do you think that disqualifies you, or do you think that actually brings no burden to whatever you're going to be to a man, since you changed and you did that experience and all that? It's like working at McDonald's. You had to work at McDonald's for you to get a corporate job, but it doesn't hurt you that you went through McDonald's and Burger King and work on that clothing store. Like, do you think that hinders your ability to be a wife in the future, or you think it doesn't?
yes, it does. But there could be a percentage of men that, you know, accept that. I said it
Don't
could be.
don't go there,
I don't know.
Victoria. Look what you, Victoria. I really swear to God, I feel like you being intentional and you trying to have an amazing conversation. And you saying what men and women need to be doing to come together, right? Why go to that? Like, why bring up that point that it could be versus what typically, if a woman has had that many bodies, wouldn't cooperate with none of these men. Is she looking to be a wife for a man at that age, at 30,
Then no.
or is she looking for the man who will accept her for who she still is and go, hey, that's a good man because he accept me for who I am?
I said no.
So that's what Fatty's asking you. So why do we go quickly to maybe she can be that way? What do you typically do you believe would happen with a woman who's put herself through that much? And if you believe she can change, oh, well, no, I don't want to go there yet because we keep wanting to say women change. What do you
Mhm.
think? What type of woman is she's going to be at that point? You know what? We love y'all that much, and women love women that much too, because y'all are mothers. That we always feel like women did. She wasn't no 304. She just went. She had the wrong encounter. She didn't have the right upbringing. She always gets grace, but women, because of all this grace, they're not changing. So you say, hey, she could have changed. What I'm asking you is that if she does get to that age where she did all those things, can she typically change? Typically, not that she changed. Can she typically change?
Can she typically change?
Does she typically change? My
Yeah,
wrong word.
Does
let's go. Let's go. Does
Yes.
the majority of women that go through that phase, do they become better? Do they
Do they
evolve? Do they
typically
change to the
change?
point where
no,
they can be a wife?
Okay.
no.
And that's what we need to address. And that's what sisters need to come collectively and go, hey, it don't matter. That small percentage of women that change, most men still will never get a wife because most women never change. That's what
Mhm.
sisters need to collectively focus on and focus back on being mothers and good women again for the future generation.
Facts.
But it's like that's being torn now by social media because you got young girls that's 16 on social media with men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, all like under their comments because now they think that it's appropriate. Again, women aren't being punished for being half naked on the internet.
You,
It's
you,
acceptable
you
now.
talking about the young girls. You ain't
Hmm.
talking about the mamas. No, the mamas need to be addressed, not the young girls. They're young girls.
But the
The-
mamas
but
are
but
allowing
but a
it.
lot of but listen, as much as women come on here and say, Y'all need to practice discipline. Y'all be entertaining these 304s. Y'all be friends with the 304s. Y'all be entertaining the 304s. Y'all be hanging out with the 304s. Y'all go out with the 304s. Y'all laugh and joke with the 304s. Y'all not disowning the 304s. Y'all still friends with them. And a lot of y'all, I ain't saying the women on the panel, be 304s too. So if y'all won't give up the 304s, won't give up and not y'all, women in general, won't give up the 304 behaviors and are still friends with 304s, even if they're in relationships, how's 304 behavior going to stop?
It won't. It won't, because like I said, it has no consequences. Everything that happens and brings you no consequences, people are going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. If people could eat and not get diabetes, not get cancer, not get, if people could drink and wake up next day and there was no hangover, people will engage into the maximum they could because they know they can get away with it. And this is what happened is woman develops such a strong hold of who reproduces, who gets married, who gets relationships, that they know even if they get to the casino and they stay a little bit too much time there, more than they should, there's always somebody at the door of the casino waiting to say, "Don't worry, baby, I can change you. Don't worry, baby, I got you. Don't worry." This is why women, for example, get into so much debt when they go to college. They are hoping somebody come ahead and come clean that shit up. And that's what people do when they don't get consequences. Men are like, man, go to college. If I get into $100,000 in debt, nobody's going to save me. I'll pay that shit. Women are like, oh, yes, this is 70, but if I get a good husband, he's going to help me pay 25. And by the time I'm 35, I'm good. I think women just playing with house money. Women are right now, they are the casino. They have like you are betting against the casino at this point if you're betting against women. And I think most women know about that shit because they know they might break their face, stumble, and get rejected and all that shit. And as soon as they go to their social media and they go to their DMs, here comes Fatty. Grand Rising Queen, how was your day? Oh my God, he did that to you. I can't believe that. Let's go for a run. I got you. You need to be slim. I go to the gym with you. You need a little bit more money. I got you. Like this is the spoiled kid that never gets consequences. You know when women get consequences? When you don't look like you look when you were 21, and now you don't get the same attention from the same guys. And now, like you used to go to the movies 4 times a month and you wouldn't pay shit, and now you only go once. And you're like, damn, what the fuck is happening? Right? You used to be broke by the seventh and used to go to all fun places because people would take you there. And all of a sudden, the money dries and there's nobody trying to take you to a nice spot. This is when women start to actually turn around and do that shit. And this is why I actually showed the Dan Belzerian dude and the woman. Women are doing this on purpose. This is not an accident. Like this is extremely on purpose. This is I know I can go with the rich guy parties, the guy that I like, the guy that I'm attracted. Fuck them, go on trips and do all that. Because as soon as I get 32, there's going to be this guy that loved me since he was 23, and he can wait to get my scraps. He can wait to get the sexual crumbs that I left in the couch, and he's going to lick that shit like he's the motherfucking gourmet meal. And women are abusing that power. So I will say this: I won't play the game. And I started this conversation kind of a funny way. I don't trust a 26-year-old the same way I don't trust a 36-year-old. Because I think that 26-year-old for this society, she's going to be bored at 36. And I don't trust the 36 years old because she lives so much and has so much experience and so much fun that she will die when she has to stay at home and watch a telenovela per day and change diapers. I don't think, no matter who you are, I still want to know the woman that is genuinely happy on the long term with the decision that she made without craving what she doesn't have. And most women are like that. Get in a relationship, oh my God, I wish I was single. Get single, oh my God, I wish I was in a relationship. Have babies, oh my God, I wish I didn't have babies. Don't have babies, oh my God, I wish I had babies. It's always going to be, I want what I don't have. And personally, I don't have time to be dealing with like people that change their mind every 5 years. There's a lot in stake, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of investment. I can't for the life like I can't invest 5 years in you and then I wake up and instead of Bruce Banner is Oak sleeping next to me. Like I can't do that. And if I pick the Oak, it is what it is. But if I pick the Oak, you better not be Bruce Banner in 13 years. I'm sorry. That's not what I pick. I know you can do both. I just can do I can do one person at a time. And if you are three-person in the same, like you are three people in the same head, which is a lot of times what women are, I don't know how to deal with that. Go to the guys that have results, to the guys that say I'm him, to the guys that know how to control women. I have no idea how these people deal with two or three people in the same person and they can just navigate that shit without having problems. Go ahead, you guys got it, and then we change.
And this is why, y'all, most men don't believe y'all, or not y'all, majority of women, when she says she's celibate, when she says she got
Mhm.
this good guy now, when she says she learned from her behavior, when she going to church, when she going to therapy, because it's to reestablish her reputation. It has nothing to do with her being good anymore. And y'all know it because y'all meet these women and y'all still be like, dang, she's still the same person. And why she's still fighting with men and why she still finds it hard to keep a man as well, too. She never changed. All she did was try to restore her reputation. And y'all see it every single day.
This
Mm-hmm.
is true. And this is why you should find a partner that is equally yoked to you. If you're a man, you shouldn't be looking for someone who could have possibly been a
I know you
hoe.
ain't. I know you ain't just do
I'll do.
that.
I'll,
Hey,
Vic,
hey,
I'll,
hey,
Oh,
hey,
I'll,
hold on,
how do
Victoria,
you
you did
know?
it twice. Hey, Victoria, if if y'all were men on here and we knew they were deadbeats and we knew they weren't taking care of their kids, they were deleting people, we would say, "Hey, men, do better." Do you realize every time we talk to men, we go, vet better instead of women need to be better. We keep
That's what I,
telling men to
that's what I
vet
said
better
earlier.
instead of telling women to do better. We quickly want to come back to the men and go, hey man, y'all entertaining them. Hey, Victoria, if you knew, we just had this conversation with y'all where we saying it's hard to pick from the young women and the older women. Would you promote the men to deal sexually with women or to marry these women?
The women now,
No, look at the screen when you tell me the truth. Yes, the women now. Would you tell men to wife up the today's women or to have sexual relationships with today's women?
just to have sexual relations, just because majority of women, I feel like they going down the wrong path.
Yes. So what we all said was, even if
Mm.
y'all let y'all worse, we'll still wife you. Women are the leaders. If you want to be a good woman and you want a good marriage, that's you're gonna be a good woman. But if more women want to still be out in the street, if they still want to be 304s, if they want to still invest in these broken families, y'all leading the way because y'all the gatekeepers to all of it.
No, 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 no. Change the question. Hey, Vic, how should the man deal with you? Right? Because this is the thing, right? Listen to what I'm listening. I am
Mhm.
listening to nah,
Uh-oh.
it's not worth it, Fatty. Don't go dealing with this woman thinking they are princesses when most of them are monsters. Now I like you. For whatever reason. I like your color, like your how do you call the collarbones? I like it. They are look like you are in shape. I like your hair. I have your IG and all that. Should I treat you like you're telling me to treat this woman, or should I treat you like something serious that I want to actually build something with?
hmm.
It- treat them how they present themselves, and then
You,
I would say get
you,
to know
Vic,
them.
Vic, I'm
You,
talking about
Victoria.
you. We are
Oh
ready with.
man,
Yes, how should I treat? By the way, Vic, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, 36, 34. Nice to meet you. Right? We got here somewhat. We walk a lot. We been to a lot of schools, a lot of jobs. We met a lot of people. We probably their fun phase, all of that. Me and you, right? We got here right now. We are a little bit more experienced. We've been for 3 decades in this planet. How should I treat you if I wanted to date you?
So don't talk to me any type of way. I'm a respectful woman. I don't put my body out on the internet. Like I was raised by a single mother, but I had my dad in my life who taught me so much of what not to do. I don't want to say I had a guarded um childhood, but I could say right now I could count my bodies on one hand. So let me just put it like that. So I know that I want a man that's gonna respect me in a way that it's just you when you know you know. Like
Say, say pineapple if you don't want to answer this. How many boyfriends did you had?
all together, I probably had 7 boyfriends.
So how do you have 7 boyfriends and 5 bodies?
I did not sleep with all of my boyfriends.
Okay. So now we want to talk with each other, right?
Hmm.
You had 7 boyfriends, right? Let's assume that you only had sex with 5, right? You are
Hmm.
telling me that you never had casual sex with a man that didn't call you girlfriend. In 34 years of college, work, party, fun, and all that, you have 5 boyfriends, 7 boyfriends, didn't have sex with 2, so that makes 5 bodies. You are coming to Fatty, the fat one from Portugal, and you are going to put on my plate a ticket saying, I never had casual sex with nobody, even did I have 7 boyfriends and I've been on this planet for 34 years. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, one situationship. That's it.
So wait.
Stop the cap.
That my hands are here. This is anonymous base. This is not fatty. Player one, don't get mad at me, okay? I didn't play that. So this is what I'm going to tell you, Vic.
Hmm.
Take this as face value, right? I don't believe you, and nobody will.
Okay.
And when I'm saying I don't believe you and nobody will is if we did that game where you call your girl, your best friend, and we are like, hey, ask her who is the guy that you are dealing with, right? And you don't say that we are on the phone. I guarantee you, she's not going to mention your last boyfriend. She's going to mention Tyrone from accounting or whatever the fuck he works. And I guarantee you, it's the same shit with most women that are single because woman can never be alone ever, ever, ever. A woman needs a depressed woman needs company. A happy woman needs company. A busy woman needs company. Y'all can leave your phone away. That's crazy. Hey, Ali, this is what like I'm only talking about my dating life here and there, right? When people come to me and say, "Oh, Fatty, she didn't reply to me because she was busy," have you ever been next to a woman and her phone? A woman won't go to the restroom with her phone. She will take a shower with her phone. She will be cooking with her phone. She'll be on a gym with her phone. That's the only time a woman doesn't have a phone is when she's on her casket because somebody took it away.
That is not always true. I went 5 months without a phone, and my dad is the one who made me go back and get it. Again, it's the type of women
He's saying
that
in
y'all be
general. No, no,
dealing
no,
with.
no, no. Hey, Victoria, he's talking about in general. And that's a lot of times when we talk about women in general, they go, that's not always true. Not me, without acknowledging women in general. As I've dated women before, and I'm literally sitting next to them. These are women who want to be with me, and they'll go, why can't you treat me like this person? Why can't you buy me presents like this person? Why can't you take me out on dates with this person as if they're advertising to me their value? But you're already telling me what kind of woman you are. There's so
Mhm.
many women who are advertising themselves, even with men or without men, and you're telling us already what you're about. Because one thing is what most women won't tell you is what you get for being with the woman. She'll have her expectations, she'll have your standards, but she'll never tell you what grade of a woman you about to get, all the qualities of a woman you about to get, all the skills she has, all the experiences on how to be a good woman that invests in a guy. So what
And
he's saying typically is when we encounter these women, they're already dealing with other men.
Mhm.
and Ali, and it's a messy. What's up, Ray?
Oh, fat, last one. And then y'all about to smile. That's y'all number one big elephant in the room and the secret. And we bring it up sometimes. There's always the men that women are sleeping with in and out of relationships. There's a guy in y'all phone that you call when you out of a relationship that you deal with when you get out of a relationship.
So you don't get more bodies.
And if it's not
Mhm.
you, do y'all know women who are like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I,
And
I'll, I'll,
do you think there's a lot of women like what Fatty's saying too? Do you think there's a lot of women where they're this guy that she always calls when she gets out of a relationship?
Well, I already said yes.
No, no.
I don't know.
Remember, because women can't be alone. So soon as she get out that relationship, she's already calling that guy she likes calling that she has. If she's not, if there's not another boyfriend
Ali,
lined up, there's the guy she calls
Ali
that she hangs out with or
Ali
engaging
is
with.
worse than that. Let me actually tell you again. I don't know anything about women because I can't keep one, right? But I observe women. So I'm going to tell you something that happens with women worldwide. A woman will finally say, "I'm done with shit. I'm going to be alone." And her motherfucking best friend, Keisha or Karen, is going to say, "Girl, let me introduce you to this guy, girl. Let's go there." Like, he's always like this, even when women like put their foot down and says, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm not going to be outside like that." Their best friends are going to put them on that situation. They're going to go to the beach with the group of friends. They're going to go to the gym. Like, you know what? Leosha is a fitness person. You know what I'm seeing, Leosha? Women using those running clubs and those CrossFit clubs as dating clubs. They know the guys that they like are on the running clubs that are on the. I'm seeing this in Atlanta and I'm seeing this in Houston. Every single time I see a running club is Tyrone, Big Booty Keisha, Big Booty Karen, Big Booty Keisha, Big Titty,
I don't
like,
even run, so I
and
don't
it's
know nothing about that. I
but
don't
but
even run.
but my thing is, this is why I'm saying woman. Unfortunately, the only time I see a woman alone is when she's so insecure with her body that she doesn't want no man to see her look at her. Is the only time. As soon as a woman starts to feel in herself and she knows she has the powers and she knows the men are liking her shit and the attention is positive and all that shit, women are not alone ever. Y'all not even alone when you are in a relationship with us. All these niggas lurking in the corner. Oh, did she delete the pictures of Fatty? Oh, she deleted the picture. Like, time to go. Like, y'all not even alone when you are in relationships. And this is what I'm saying, right? Going back to Vic and then let's get Blu-ray, right? A person that has 7 relationships and 5 bodies, in my head, is a relationship type of person, right?
Yes.
But there's a tremendous red flag because if you are a relationship type of person and you are not married by the time you are 27, 26, 25, why are you on these cold streets with us? I'm not marriage minded and you are marriage minded and we both walk in the same streets. For what? Like, what is the reason that the person that doesn't have the same mentality as me is finishing exactly on the same position as I? You see what I'm saying, Vic? Like, how would you explain that? And then we go to Blu-ray, read the super chats, and go to the main event. Friends, there's 327 people watching. Okay, Ilkan Ali, Anonymous Bays, all of that. I appreciate y'all. I need 1,000 subscribers on the Shut Up Fatty Show. So please go ahead, subscribe, and then go back to the place where you
How
were
many
watching.
likes do you got? The likes looking slack too.
Yes, like the videos where you are watching. And please, if you're
Hey,
watching
bro, I
on
thought
another
y'all
platform,
loved us, man.
yes. And thank you very much, Dr. Click, for the Cash App. We need $80 on the Cash App to get all the goals. So please, I hope you guys have been fun. We are getting somewhere, friends. Be patient. Be patient. The untouchable empire will strike back. So, Vic, explain to me, how does a marriage-minded person arrives at 34 in the same situation as a 36-year-old man that only looks at women for fun?
Good question, Fatty.
Mhm. Just because I was engaged, but it wasn't meant for me to be married to that person. And I'm glad I did not marry that person. So now, after I did have the time of being single, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I won't tolerate in being in a toxic relationship. So
When was this?
when was what? The
When was
beginning
this
of the relation?
Yeah, when is this relationship that you're talking about?
We were together for 9 years and engaged for 5.
When did they start being toxic?
See, I had to grow from that. It literally took me. It
No, no,
wasn't
no, no. I'm
until
asking you. I'm asking you 2 questions.
yes,
When did they start being toxic, and what made them toxic?
they started being toxic. It was probably about a year and a half in. Again, I ignored the red
That's fine.
flag.
So 8 years you stayed longer with the person who's toxic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what made them toxic?
Physical, mental, emotional, just abuse.
Yeah. So when was this? When was this done? Wait, this was done with recently, 3 years ago, 6 years ago.
When you end this
Like
relationship?
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Okay, it's fair. You have. Let's assume we have to. First of all, it's kind of interesting that now I have to fit 6 boyfriends in a
Hmm.
very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because it's 9 years. If I get six
Mhm.
boyfriends and there's like six, is like 1 year-ish type of thing, kind
High
of.
school, man. High school.
Okay, so you have. Let's go with 3 boyfriends in high school, and you have 9 years with this dude, right? We still have
Hmm.
4, no, 3, 4 to figure out. But let's do this.
And
Okay.
then college.
Yes.
But
Oh, that college. Okay, college, the good old college where people look for relationships. So now you are at 29 years old. You need 2 years to heal, to be alone, to love yourself, to put some potatoes in the ground and watch it grow. All the things that women do when they end the relationship. What happened on the last 3 years? I will tell you what happened on the last 3 years to me. YouTube and some Brazilian ass, for the most part. Nothing more, nothing exciting, nothing over, like, not literally nothing. I'll tell you, last 3 years, I've been here, and then I leave here. I'll be watching my anime and try to get some ass here every 3 months, and then I go back here, right? What happened on the last 3 years?
The last 3 years of the relationship.
No, the last 3 years from 2000, from the pandemic,
Oh,
2020
yeah.
to 2025.
Yeah. I started my own business.
Mhm.
I'm in several businesses right now. I am in a sisterhood, but I don't think that it's time for me to cross over. Like they are trying to get me to cross over, and I feel like I'm not ready yet. And that's something that has to be discussed. So I had to go through my own growth process. Like after all of that,
Are you ready for love?
yes,
Are you ready for me?
I don't know you.
I just want to say that it is possible. I mean, I've been
Ho-
married for 3 years,
hold on.
so
I
Wait,
still don't
wait,
want
wait.
to go too
it's
fast.
possible,
I
people.
hold on, Carmen.
There's so much negativity in this
Oh,
chat
Hey,
right
I
now. Like that,
hey, wait,
it's
only one second.
possible.
No,
Not
one
every,
second.
not
Carmen.
all women are bad. Not all men are
No,
bad.
no,
It
not
is
all women
possible.
are bad.
you're
Carmen.
doing that too, Carmen. Why are you
Regardless
Carmen,
doing
of
that?
Carmen,
It
all,
always
Carmen.
come back. Carmen,
No,
who
no,
said
Carmen.
that?
regardless of all the
Yeah.
distractions
Carmen, let's
that
do the
social media comes with, everybody gets distracted because of social media. That's something new that us as a generation, we have to
Hmm.
deal with that our ancestors did not. But it is possible, people. It is possible for you to find someone to commit yourself to,
Everything is
regardless of all
possible.
the
But why say?
distractions.
But why say, Carmen? Why say that when I'm not gonna say Leosha because Leosha won't
Negative.
fully commit to it.
No,
I'm just
apparently
saying
Osha thinks I'm a 304 because I got a tank top on. So whatever.
if majority of what y'all said was majority of these women are not marriageable or someone to commit to, why are y'all trying to turn right back around and go it's probable? Why talk or
Possible.
it's possible? And
No, y'all
that's
said
and we don't
general. Y'all
dispute
said
that.
general. There's still women out here that don't have a.
No.
Y'all
Hey
said in
Carmen,
general.
women, you said
Y'all
in
said in
general.
general.
Are
We're
most women
speaking in
marriageable?
general.
Carmen, are most women marriageable?
In general,
Yes.
no.
Okay.
But there
But
are
that's why.
just
But
because
that's
in
why.
general doesn't mean
now,
that there's nothing.
now
So there's
watch,
no
watch. Okay, so
possibility.
Carmen, hold on,
Zero
watch,
possibility. Got it.
because you took us back where Victoria took us to, and Leosha took us to, because y'all take us right back. As much as you say we gonna commit to good women, hey, Blu-ray, Fatty, is there a possibility that you may be able to encounter a good woman today?
Of
Yes,
course.
yes, it's possible.
So we all know that. Why go right back to it as fast as you can to go back that it's probable when none of us would disagree with you that it's
Because,
probable? Like you got to take us right back to, man. Let's not make these women look like this instead of
That's
sitting.
not what it sounds like. It sounds
What
like
would you?
all y'all
What,
think this nigga's
hey,
speaking in
Carmen,
general.
it's because Carmen, like, shout out to Little Podcast. It says this: no matter what type of woman you are, all women are feminists. If you go deeper to all of them are feminists, right? And the feminists, the
Oh,
sister with this, you might be a traditional woman, married with all things going on and all that, and you might literally be on woman neck. but you are always going to leave the little bit of the door open to say, "Don't worry, fellas, it's possible." After
Yep.
you've been saying for I don't know many minutes that this generation is tainted and it's difficult to find the marriageable woman, right? And
Yep.
there's not like we kind of understand why women do that because women are not confrontational by for the most part, like they don't like to go at each other. But Carmen, the thing is, and let's be honest about it, right? Just because it's possible for me to turn a 3 or 4 into a wife. It's possible.
Doesn't mean it's probable.
It's very possible, right? But if
Doesn't
I
mean it's
brought
probable.
Amber Rose, right? If I brought Amber Rose over here and I put myself on the big screen and you saw Amber Rose walking around, or I don't know, let's go with Black China. Y'all be looking at me a little bit funny. Hey, Fed,
You're taking it to the extreme. You're taking it to the extreme. You're
no,
taking it to
Carmen.
women
Let
that
me
have
just
multiple
no,
bodies.
Carmen,
I'm
no,
not
Carmen,
saying that.
no,
Not
no,
all women
no,
out here have multiple
no,
bodies.
Carmen. Let me just
Let's get
Carmen.
straight.
You didn't understand, right? So this is what I know about Black China and Amber Rose. They are hoes. I know I'm dealing with the bull.
Yes.
Yes, the problem that we're having with regular women is that I have no tool to verify if what Vic is saying is right. Vic might have a mysterious life in LA, been going on swinging parties, giving a crazy life in college and all that
I'm
shit.
not talking about celebrities,
No,
Fatty. I'm
no,
talking about the
Carmen.
average
No,
woman out
Carmen,
here, the
Carmen, you're not
average girl, the
Carmen, you're
average
not
girl.
Carmen, you are not listening. You are actually not listening, right?
Okay.
You know what repackaging is?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. If I am a good repackager, you have no idea who I am. I might be a abuser. I might be a woman beater. I might be a drug dealer. In Portugal, you can find nothing. Everything is behind the wall that is actually reserved to the state. You can even see who child molesters are. So I could be the most incredible, meanest, ridiculous criminal in the planet. I could be a James Bond villain, and I could come here, repackage myself as an honorable man, and you will get no idea because there's no idea. Like nobody can
But
figure
you
it
see
out.
how we're going to the extreme, not the average person. I'm not.
No,
You're going to the extreme. You're going
No,
to
he's not.
all the way over here.
no,
You
Nobody,
I'm
the
no,
not.
million,
Carmen,
and then you
Carmen, you're
Black China.
doing, Carmen,
No,
There are the general people
you're
are
doing,
no, I'm
normal
not.
people. Okay,
no,
let's
he's
Carmen,
talk
you
not.
know,
about
How is
no,
he?
that.
Carmen,
No,
Carmen,
Let's
you know,
talk about
Ask her
that.
how, Fatty, ask her, hey, Carmen, how is
Yes.
he going to the extreme?
Because he's going to, oh, I can be the most villain, I can be a child, I can be a ex-offender. That's not the extreme. And then the other extreme is, well, a Black China and a road, whatever. I'm not talking about the
you are
extreme.
focusing, Carmen.
Fatty, you're going to the extreme. You're making
No, Carmen, you
comparisons
are
that is
focused, Carmen.
extremely
You are.
polar opposites. I'm
I'm
talking
sorry. I'm
about
sorry to
in
interrupt you,
general, in
Carmen.
the middle
Sorry,
of the
Carmen.
person.
Sorry to interrupt you, Carmen. You are listening to names and you are focusing on the names.
I'm
Forget the
not
name.
focusing on,
No,
I'm
well,
focused on
Carmen.
the
No, listen,
example.
listen. No, Carmen, listen to me.
Yes.
I know who the celebrities are because they have a public track record. I can see who these people are. You can see that Kanye is crazy before Kanye gets into your life. There's a track
Right.
record of being crazy. What I'm saying to you, Carmen, is not like celebrities. I have no idea who you are. And when I get with you, average woman or Vic or Leosha, you can be the most nastiest woman in the other side of the
So
hemisphere.
what you're saying is, I meet 5 men. I can meet 5 men out in the street, and 4 of those men are child offenders. Based on your argument, because you're going to the extreme. So I'm saying the average.
Hey, friends, I bought a new shirt. This is my jean shirt. That was not what I said at all.
Okay.
Carmen,
I'm just going to the
Carmen,
extreme.
that's not what I said. Carmen, listen carefully, Carmen. Ela as
All
this.
right. Maybe I'm
No,
not
no,
listening. So
no,
let
no.
me
It's
listen.
fine. It's fine. And then we go to Blu-ray, and then we go to the rest of the lasers, right? Ela went viral. There's a guy called Ilosophical, right? And he went viral saying this: we don't know who are the good woman and bad woman. They are so close to each other. They care for each other. They dress the same way. They post on social media. They go to the same clubs to the point where the average man doesn't know if you are a good woman or a bad woman. So if I see a pack of lions, I'm not going to stop there and say, who is the good lion and who is the bad lion? I'm going to run because I don't know who the good lion or the bad lion is. Women, unfortunately, are so close to each other that you don't know if that woman is the hoe or she's just a friend of the hoe. And this is what is happening. With Black China, I know she's a hoe. I saw her. I know what you're doing. My problem is not with the hoe. That is clearly a hoe because I can deal with her like a hoe. And I actually am nice to hoes as long as they're nice to me. I just don't take you seriously. The problem is that there's women that actually be engaging in old behavior for decades. They're being ran through. They've been going to DD parties, getting semen on nipples, man, and getting trains on her. And then when they come to you, they do the repackaging, they do the rebranding, they find Lord, they find Jesus, Lord Jesus. And all of a sudden, I'm dealing with a woman that is Proverbs 32, Psalms, whatever. That is not a real identity. That's just a cosplay so her can get a husband. And this is why we're asking these two women is, how do I know when I get to Vic that she's only telling me the 5 boyfriends that she has, and she's not telling me the 33 adventures that she had while she was Dashing? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't know. And that's problematic to men because for the most part, you know what the man is worth. You know his job, you know what car he drives, what house he lives in, how does he engage with people. Most of the things that you care about men, you can measure them. When it comes to women, I don't know if I'm marrying an ex-hoe, and she will deny that shit until she tells me that she has only 5 boyfriends, and now there's somebody on the party, is not her boyfriend, coming to me and says, hey, Fatty, hey, sorry to disrespect. I just wanted to say hi to Vic. We were friends a couple of years ago. We had some thing going on. But yeah, the past is the past. And now I'm not. Yeah.
So you going to the club to go find your wife is what I'm saying? Because you said I'm like they go to the same clubs. So you're going to a club to find your wife.
Hey,
okay,
Carmen.
No.
Let's do it. No, Carmen, I'm going to the strip club to find my wife.
This is so y'all going to the extreme for real.
Carmen,
he's not really going to the extreme.
No, I'm going to the whorehouse to find the wife.
No. Hey, Fatty. Hey, Carmen. Go ahead, Anonymous.
Yeah, he's not going to the extreme though. What's happening is that you're listening to what he's saying and you're internalizing it and you're responding based on how you feel about what he's saying. So you're misconstruing it and you're interpreting it based on how you feel about the information. See, the difference between y'all and us is that we can hear information that's unflattering about us and we're not going to argue you about it. But when y'all hear unflattering information about y'all will internalize it, figure out whether it applies to you or not. And if it doesn't apply to you specifically, you try to discard it like it doesn't. It's like it's not true at all.
To keep from making women look bad.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
You still want to be aligned. You still want to stand close to the women so you don't look bad to those women. So you can still be aligned, even though you'll pretend like you're not aligned, but you still support them in what they're doing in their endeavors. Matter of fact, if we process what all the men are doing, y'all would say this is what brothers need to do to be a good man. If you really want to deviate or disassociate yourself from the judgment, y'all should stay out of women's business. Why are y'all in women's business? Oh my God, they're in women's business. But then y'all can tell us what a good man is all day and what a real leader is. But guess what? I bet y'all 3 can't tell us is what a real woman is.
I'm gonna obey my husband. And that same woman will go to her job and her boss tells her he wants something done by Monday. She'll say, yes, sir. She goes home. The trash people say, put your trash out on Tuesday. She'll say, yes, sir. She'll go to the hospital. The doctor tells her, take these pills. She'll say, yes, sir. But the man that loves her and wants to provide and protect for her, she has a problem obeying him. That's why you're single.
Hey, girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much. They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.